Welcome back to Adventures in Bootleg. This is a part 2 to the previous episode looking through some Pokemon ROM hacks. Before I check the non-FNAF bag again, I ought to let you know, I actually did a video before Adventures in Bootleg on my Pokemon ROM hack collection up to that point, and it hasn't changed a lot since then, so by all means, go and check that out after this episode. Okay, so famously, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire were the GBA generation of Pokemon officially, and they got remade on the 3DS as Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. The Pokemon generation native to the 3DS were Pokemon X and Y, and someone thought to give them the GBA treatment, a reverse Ruby and Sapphire. This is Pokemon X and Y on the GBA. It's a fairly okay recreation of some of X and Y on the GBA. Obviously, it's a monumental task that somebody underwent for absolutely no reason at all. When I first showed some people this cartridge, they were like, huh? Now, I should mention that that is the anime logo of X and Y on the front and not the games. It's a minor nitpick. Now, due to its nature as a semi-recreation of X and Y, it has its own map, it has its own Pokedex. There's a fair amount to enjoy here, I guess. We're going to pick up the pace here. Let me just pick out a bunch. Pokemon Team Rocket version. Play the games from Team Rocket's perspective, because why wouldn't you want to do that? Pokemon Adventurer has the X and Y team on the front, because why the hell not? Pokemon Hollow Mysteries. I don't remember a lot about that one. Pokemon Black Orb version. This one has its own starters. Pokemon Top Secret version. I can't talk about this one, it's top secret. I'm just kidding, this one also takes place in its own region, and I admire anyone that can undertake something of that magnitude. And Pokemon Sienna. Now, I've left this one till last, because not only does it have a strange-ass title, this one takes place in its own region, has its own story, has its own Pokedex, but unlike the others, it has its own soundtrack. Somebody made their own Pokemon ROM hack from the ground up. This one is the closest to an official Pokemon game. I haven't had a chance to properly explore this game, but I've seen it played pretty much everywhere, and it's a fantastic game. Now, obviously, I probably shouldn't concede as easily as that and just say, whoa, these games are fantastic, because yes, they are being sold online, AliExpress, Amazon, for real money, and we shouldn't let that happen. But you only have to pay money if you want to get the games physically. Some of these also have boxes as well. I don't have any of them, I've just got the cartridges. But there is a dedicated ROM hack website where you can download all of these games for free, but they require an emulator to run them. So again, I'd be surprised if Nintendo doesn't point towards this website as one of its next targets in its war against emulation and piracy. Other than that, go out, enjoy. There are countless Pokemon ROM hacks out there. It's impossible to own or even play them all.